Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What a wonderful night it is. The moon is shining bright, the stars are out. It's a perfect night for a 21st, don't you agree? My name is Elizabeth Clark and I'm a registered civil celebrant and I'll be looking after tonight's proceedings. On behalf of Mark and Tanya, I welcome everyone and thank you all for coming to their beautiful home. They wanted me to make particular mention and thank Grandma Jo for making it all the way out from the UK. So thank you, Grandma Jo. It's a huge effort. Now, just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started tonight. We'd like you all to find your seats now. So if you haven't already found out your table number, there is a form over there that can list them all, or if you find an usher, they'll be able to help you as well. So that'd be great if you could get to your seats. Whilst you're doing so, just so you know, there's a mirrored photo booth down the back near the dance floor that Mark and Tanya have asked if you could all try and get at least one photo in tonight. We don't have an official photographer, so that will be their keepsake. That'll be a bit of fun too, I think. And look, when you're sitting down, there is a guest book that's going to be handed round, but that'll be easier when it comes from round table to table. So when you're seated, if you could all fill that in, that's going to be a great memento for Sally in years to come, so try and keep it as clean as possible. And look, one last thing, Mark and Tanya have just said, if you could try and refrain from being on your phones during the meal and the speeches, they'd appreciate that. You know, it won't take long, then you can get back to them later. Before we get the dinner and party started, I think there's one thing missing. Do you know what that is? Yes, you're right. It's the guest of honour. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the woman of the night and the lady in pink, Miss Sally Cardigan. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! Welcome, Sally. I'm going to take a seat here. Great. A 21st birthday is a milestone in everyone's life, and tonight we're here to celebrate Sally Jessica Cardigans. We're celebrating Sally's proper initiation into adulthood, and tonight we will create memories for her to take into that next chapter of her life. Her parents, Mark and Tanya, have been looking forward to this, well, since the beginning, and can I say how well organised they are, Sally? Because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. Mark and Tanya have put down some beautiful champagnes and red wines when Sally was born. So you've got some champagne and some Grange Hermitage being served tonight. So, wow, what a way to start a 21st, huh? Now, whilst dinner's being served, I'm not going to talk on and on. That's about to start. But if you just look up here, ladies and gentlemen, there's a screen. Bethany, Sally's best friend, has put together a beautiful slideshow, and that will be rolling throughout entrees and mains. So sit back, enjoy your meal, and I'll be back soon. Okay. Now, wasn't that a magnificent meal, ladies and gentlemen? And I think we need a round of applause. Bethany, that was a great, great job on the slideshow. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we've got a few speeches, not too many formalities, but what I'd like to ask you to do is to make sure your glasses are charged and that you're ready to sit back and enjoy a few stories about Sally. The first one, I'd like to call up Tom Dwyer. That's Sally's boyfriend. Tom, where are you? Oh, yeah, okay. Come up here, Tom, and let's hear it for Tom. Thank you, Tom. That was truly wonderful. Very heartfelt. What a gorgeous boyfriend, hey, Mark and Tanya. Now, our next speaker tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Bethany Barton. That's Sally's closest girlfriend. And I know Sally and Bethany have known each other since junior school. So there's many tales to tell, I'm sure. So we don't know what you're going to be in for, but Bethany, if you can make your way up. Thanks so much, Bethany. And wow, what a great friend you are to have, because really, a slideshow and a rhyming speech, you've put a lot of effort in tonight. It was absolutely gorgeous, very funny, and no, not too much information imparted, so I think Mark and Tanya are breathing a sigh of relief as well. I think Sally is too. Now, we've heard from the youngsters, and now we're going to hear from Sally's parents, Mark and Tanya. They're going to do a joint speech. So, Mark and Tanya, if you can come up here. Fantastic. And we'll hand it over to you. Fantastic. Oh, that was truly wonderful, Mark and Tanya. That was so sweet. Oh, it was lovely. I can tell you're so very proud of Sally. Now, Sally has said she wasn't prepared to say anything. I know every 21-year-old says that, but Sally, we really do all want to hear a few words from you. So come on, let's hear a big cheer for Sally, everyone. That was lovely, Sally. Now, don't go too far away because I need you up here. Ladies and gentlemen, the cake's just coming out, and I want to hear some great voices singing happy birthday, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That was fantastic. We're now going to have a cutting of the cake. Whilst we do that, everyone, make sure you grab a drink. You know that the photo booth's down the back. You've got dancing to be had, a guest book to fill out, a wonderful night ahead. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. We've got a couple of Sally's girlfriends who have made a special cocktail for her tonight. So let's get that under the way. The girls will come up. Skull. Well, you certainly did scull that down. I think you've done that before, Sally. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the formalities for this evening and the end of my role here tonight. Please remember there's a photo booth down the back. Please sign the guest book. Mark and Tanya have done a fabulous job tonight. I think we need a round of applause for that. So I think just one last thing. I think we need to hear it for the birthday girls. So can I hear it for Sally? Yay! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.